All right, we have made it to Skidaway Island State Park, just outside of Savannah, Georgia. And I'm packing very minimally. I have a new chair, which is much smaller, fits in my car much better. I like it a lot. And when I first started looking at camping here, the weather said it was going to rain. So I bought a table so that I could cook or whatever, eat whatever underneath the awning if it rained. Right now, I don't think it's going to rain at all. This is a Monday, and it's not quite 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I will be here until Wednesday morning. We'll kind of find our way around here as we go. Find out where the hiking trails are and what I can see here, and if I have to pack all this back up to drive to a hiking trail. I'm not real sure. The only thing that I failed to pack that I should have packed was a pillow. So I have something inside here that I'm going to use in place of a pillow. And hopefully I won't have to go to the chiropractor when I'm done. So here we go. Well, I made it through the night okay. I didn't video anything last night, getting ready for bed or anything like that. I'll probably do that tonight. Partly because I was just too tired. So today I'm going to make a little bit of breakfast. Again, I am having a hamburger patty as my meat for the day. We've got a ribeye to cook for dinner tonight. but I want to kind of heat up the bacon just a little bit. So today my idea is to go out on the hiking trail, take you around, show you a little bit about Skidaway Island. We'll do that right after breakfast. A couple of things I've got wrong on this camping trip. Number one is I forgot my pillow. So I'm using a makeshift using a packing cube with shirts in it as a pillow. Not the most comfortable thing in the world. And also I have a fan that I used last night, made the car very comfortable, but it is not a USB-C plug. It takes a different kind of shape plug, and I forgot that charging cable. So it ran out of power last night. So I will not have a fan tonight, which could be problematic. We'll have to wait and see. It is what it is. Tomorrow I'll be at the hotel and I can take a shower. Won't matter. So this is going to be breakfast, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Two things I've screwed up here on these eggs already. One is I have butter in the refrigerator and forgot to put it in the pan. Thankfully, it's nonstick. And the other is I've changed my jet boil to a single burner that came with this pan, and I do not need this metal spatula. I need a rubber spatula because I am really at risk of burning this or scratching this. So, it is what it is today. I'll fix it next time. This is pepper bacon from Fresh Market, one of my favorite bacons. I cook this at home in the oven at 385 degrees for, I think, about 28 minutes. So, the idea was I would bring it here and just heat it up. So it's really, really good. I'm going to finish breakfast and then let's go take a walk. All right, it's about 9:30 in the morning, and let's see if I can get myself just a little differently on the screen there. Yeah. And I am on my way down to the hiking trail. And the reason I mention what time it is because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to where I need to go. I kind of scoped this out yesterday, walked a little bit down a trail. Well, I might be on the wrong trail. Turned around, came back, and looked at the map and realized it's just a long trail. All right, this is the trail. We are right here, and I want to go down here to the big ferry trail past that, past the alligator ponds, and on to the observation tower. That's where I'm headed. Well, this is a first for me. It's really dark. Maybe I can lighten that up and when I process it. But there's this post right here, and it has a little bracket on it where you set your phone inside the bracket, so it's perfectly aligned with every other phone. And it asks you to take a picture, and then there's a QR code to upload it for a time lapse that goes through everybody's uploads that stops at this site. And I just think that's cool. So I'm almost to the, in fact, I can see it from here. I'm almost to the observation desk. And it has taken about 20 minutes from my campsite to walk this far. So we're almost there. Well, that's a bummer. You just never know about these things. Well, I hope to do this from up on the top, but I'll do it from here. I'm going to do a time lapse from here just to kind of show you a little bit around the place. Hopefully I can remember how to do that on the Pocket 3. So here we are. The battery on my Pocket 3 is just about dead, but I thought that I would walk a little further down this trail and get as much video as I can before I have to go back and charge everything back up. One of the nice things about the Pocket 3 is that you can connect your phone app to the Pocket 3 and then use it to start your video from a long way off. And let's see if this will show it. And then you can kind of monitor what's going on. Along the trail, I don't know if I can get that to brighten up or not. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Along the trail, there are these benches to stop on. Old people like me probably need to stop on them, but I'm actually supposed to be turned the other direction because this is a viewing station out across the glades. There's actually water out there. I saw boats out there yesterday. Not much happening today. There is actually a liquor still here on the liquor still loop. I'm not sure what's left of it, but anyway, it was a nice walk. I'm going to head back now. I've been out here, been on the trail 35 minutes, less about 15 minutes at the overlook. So about 50 minutes, probably take another half hour to get back to the campsite. And we'll pick up there later this afternoon. Right now, I need some water and I need a rest. Well, it has been a wonderfully relaxing day today. After I got through with all of the walking this morning and taking you up and down some trails, came back here just for a little rest. Got rehydrated because I should have had some water with me. I didn't really mean to be gone that long. That's typically how it goes for me. So I've been drinking water. For all of those who will have already left comments before you got to this part of the video. I've been drinking water to make sure that I am hydrated before I go to bed tonight. Like I said, the weather's been beautiful. It was interesting because like 3 weeks ago when I decided to make this trip, I looked up Skidaway Island on my weather app, and the days that I was scheduled to be here, it was nothing but rain all day. And I thought, well, I'm going anyway because, the rain itself would be a video. Ugh. Excuse me. And then it changed to bright sunshine for the whole week, all the way through Friday. And I was like, okay, it's going to be hot. Sun's going to be bright. It's going to be nasty weather to be walking around, but hey, we'll make the best of it. And then it changed again so that I have, nice weather while I'm here. And then tomorrow, probably before I leave, but at least around the time I'm planning to leave, it's supposed to rain and rain throughout most of the afternoon on into Savannah when I get to the hotel. So, I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. But then it clears back up again, and Thursday and Friday look pretty nice. So, we'll see how all that goes. This video is only about being here at Skidaway Island. So, in the morning, we'll do a little quick recap of sort of what this has been like, and we will bid you farewell. So I'm going to turn this off for now, and then I will start back up in the morning. Well, good morning. It is not quite 6:30 this morning, so obviously it's very quiet around here. We did get a pretty substantial downpour of rain in the middle of the night, which was expected according to my weather app. But I should have decent weather until I pack up. So that's the game plan this morning. Have a little breakfast. As soon as the sun comes up, obviously, the sun should be fully up about 7. Cook a little breakfast, then put everything away and be on my way. So it's been a really nice trip here to Skidaway Island State Park. Now, I have to admit, there's nothing here. There's some walking trails. You can go get some exercise. But this is really more, I think, a sort of a launching pad for people. There are a lot of people who brought in trailers or RVs. They have their own car as well. And they'll leave during the day, maybe go into downtown Savannah or go to some of the other tourist spots. But once I put this awning up, I'm pretty much here. And I don't plan to leave. So I got here Monday. This is Wednesday morning. 2 nights of sleeping in the car is usually enough for me. And it will be time to head on over to Savannah, to my hotel, take a shower. My afternoon will be kind of play it by ear because it's supposed to rain all afternoon. So I only have one thing I need to do today, and I'll just put on my raincoat and take my umbrella and go get it done. So we will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.